Alma now supports cataloging BibFrame records via the new linked open data editor. The BibFrame linked data ontology was developed by the Library of Congress and is based on RDF using properties and classes rather than on fields and subfields. For example, a record of the Iliad won't have an author field with the text value Homer, but rather will link to a shared Homer entity with a relationship of author. This eliminates redundancies and allows interoperability and efficient management of library metadata. You can learn more about BibFrame on the Library of Congress website. To see the linked open data editor in action, let's create a new BibFrame Work for a print title. Go to Resources, Catalog BibFrame Records. Here you can see drafts of the BibFrame records you've been working on. The records can be of class work or instance. An explanation of the terminology can be found in the Alma documentation or on the Library of Congress website. Let's create a new work. Click Create New Record. For class, select Work. We recommend creating from a template, in our case, Alma Work Monograph Text. Click Catalog. We are now in the new linked open data editor. The main panel has a summary, followed by sections for the bibliographic data as defined in our template. You can navigate between the sections on the left panel, which can also be minimized. Let's assign the various properties. We'll enter the main title. To add an author, in the Contributor section, click to open a lookup, in our case LC Names. Search for the author's name and select it. Click Select. At this stage, we've only selected an agent entity. We need to define its relationship to our record as author. Under Contributor role, open the lookup and search for the author relator. Select it and click Select. We can repeat this process to add another agent, this time as an illustrator. Let's add a language, origin place, genre, and year. When done, you can save a draft of the record, release it, or save it as a template, much like in Alma's familiar metadata editor. Let's save. Our work has been added. You can add instances, that is, specific additions, to it later in a similar fashion. To view the record, you can search for this work from the persistent search bar. Or, while the save notification is still displayed, click on the MMS ID. Following a summary and general information, we can see the linked bibliographic data arranged as a tree. This gives you a good idea of how the linked open data is structured. The links go directly to the entity in Library of Congress, or wherever applicable. We can expand the branches to view more specific information such as the author, including the link to its entity. Click on the link to see the author's entity in the Library of Congress website. Next, you can manage your BibFrame templates under Resources, Manage BibFrame Templates. Here you can see the existing templates and create new ones from scratch or by duplication. Click on a template to view and edit the properties, which are presented as fields in the editor. A note to administrators. You can configure the appearance and behavior of these fields for each class of BibFrame records. This is done under Configuration, Resources, Metadata Configuration. Under Linked Data Active Profiles, select the desired profile. This is a full list of the available fields in the ontology. To configure a field, click Edit. You can customize the description and text labels as they will appear in the editor, and select whether the field is mandatory and whether it may repeat within the record. When done, click Save. Alma's support for BibFrame cataloging connects your library to the exciting world of linked open data and allows gradual transition for your institution, all within Alma. In the future, Alma will support the RDA-RDF ontology and will continue to enhance the new editor. As of the February 2026 release, this feature is optional. Your administrators can enable BibFrame cataloging under Configuration, Resources, Activate Linked Open Data Formats.